Hey guys, it's your boy Dyatic here. Before we start with the video, I just want to let you know that my brand new drum crate is available now for you to purchase on my Gumroad store. If you're looking for crisp, sharp, and high quality drums for your music, this pack is for you. 370 premium drum samples ready for you to use in your projects and make your songs shine with high-end percussion. And all of that for a really affordable price. The link for the pack is in the description below. With that being said, let's get to the video. Hey guys, it's your boy Dyatic here, and I'm back with another video for you. SERUM 2 has been officially out for like 5 months or so, and everyone has been talking about it as it has some insane features that I think really take sound design capabilities to a next level. So I think it was time for me to make a video about some of the things that I've been doing with SERUM 2 to make some insane, heavy, and gritty basses that I think would be nice to share with you guys. I'm going to show you how you can make a really heavy bass with SERUM 2 using a vocal. Yes, that's right. That's what we're going to try and do today, using a vocal to make some insane heavy sounds on SERUM 2 for dubstep or whatever you want to do with them. So yeah, with that being said, I think it's time for us to jump on SERUM 2 and start tweaking knobs. Okay, so here we are, SERUM 2. I gotta say that it looks really good. I gotta say that I love this new UI, and the first time I opened it, I remember I was like, whoa, this looks familiar, but at the same time looks kind of weird, but I'm already used to it. So let's go ahead and start making a really sick bass here. I'm gonna try and go for like a super short phrase, you know, because I want to be super surgical with where the starting point of the loop and the spectral oscillator is gonna be. So I think like that's like, for example, that's pretty good because it's short, and also it's super hype, you know. It has a lot of tones in there that we can use for the bass. Okay, so once we have the vocal, the first thing I want to do is start shaping the sound. So let's do D. Okay, let's do D5. There we have it. So what we want to do is grab our sub bass and enable it. Of course, we're gonna have some sub in this. We're gonna automate it at the same time as the level from the oscillator. There we go. Had to lower it 3 octaves, but we don't want it to sound like an actual vocal that much. We want it to sound like, you know, like a bass. So how do we do that? We are going to do some pitch bending over here with the global tuning. We're going to take this LFO2, we're going to put it on 50% of the main tuning. And here we're going to try and do something, you know, something weird. That's kind of what we want to do, you know. And also something else that we're going to do is that we're going to do that, but with the coarse pitch of the oscillator, the spectral oscillator, okay? So we're going to do that, and I want to do something like this for the last part of the vocal. Okay, I think that works for now. We can tweak it later, but for now, that's what I'm gonna have. So we're gonna start with some processing. I want to take some hyperdimension, of course. I'm gonna take some distortion. I'm gonna stick with tube, I think. Then we're gonna take our compression effect. I want to keep it in single. Multiband is cool, but I want to keep it in single for this one. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now comes one of my favorite parts of SERUM 2, which is the splitter. I absolutely love the splitter because it's just that good. It is that good. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It is freaking good. So yeah, we're gonna do splitter. On the highs, I want to do some convolving. I love this convolver, by the way. I love convolvers in general. I think Fruity Convolver from FL Studio is one of the best ones, but this one from SERUM is also pretty good. I've tried it and it's pretty good. We're gonna do the classic Dyatic metallicness trick. We're gonna take a percussion from my pack, and then I'm gonna put it on the impulse for the convolver, and we're gonna do some tweaking here as well. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. And then we're gonna load a frequency shifter for this, which is called Bode in Serum. I don't know why. I'm gonna increase the blur and I'm gonna lower this a little bit. And I'm gonna wanna load another convolver on top of that. I'm gonna go with something that really adds like I don't know, like a robotic texture on top, if you want to call it that. Comes plus, and we're gonna do something like, I don't know, let's say that. It's pretty good. Now, as you can hear, now we're getting somewhere with this. You know, it still sounds like a vocal a little bit, but the fact that we use the vocal, you know, that has so many frequency range and a lot of, you know, character and girth to it, because it's a vocal, it's a voice, and we're not trying to do some FM from B, you know, or like the classic techniques. Because of that, we're getting a little bit of a more interesting sound. So I'm still not 100% happy with this, so we're gonna try and spice it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna try and load a noise over here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now we can start and finding the sweet spot for the loop of the spectral oscillator, which is one of my favorite parts, honestly. I love messing around with this, so that's what we're gonna do. That's kind of sick. Ooh. That's kind of sick. I really like that. Now I want to post-process this a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go outside Serum, and we're gonna load probably a disperser, some OTT, some distortion, thermal, and let's see what else we can add in the process. Okay, I just added some processing to this. I'm gonna walk you through the plugins that I added. Of course, some disperser, some OTT, because, you know, OTT, infiltrator with one of my presets that I'm gonna leave for you guys in the description. It's just a super basic crunch preset that you could do like just by copying the exact same settings that I have, but in case you don't want to do that, I'll just leave the subtle crunch preset in the description. And some thermal with round and fuzzy, another OTT, and EQ. Okay, so let's hear what our bass sounds like now that we did all the processing. As you can hear, that's pretty good. That's pretty heavy, and it's pretty gritty and noisy and earthy sounding. You know, that's exactly what I was trying to go for, and that's exactly what I like to do for some of my sound design. And now we can do that with vocals, which I'm really stoked that you can do that now on Serum with the spectral oscillator. So let's see what else we can do to the sound. Okay, I want to take out some of the 400 hertz. This area I really don't like in my basses. I mostly get rid of that. Also some of the 3K, of course, some of that 1K over here. Do we have a little bit too much of that? And maybe some of that too. Maybe some of that. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I want to load a frequency magnet. Okay, I want to load a magnet. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to reduce it a little bit. I'm going to add a soft clipper at the very end. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, so I think I finally found the sweet spot for the looping point. I found a spot that I like the way it loops. I like the way it circles back to the beginning. So I'm gonna try and, like I always do, try to make like a little drop with this preset. But before I do that, I actually want to try and switch the vocal real quick. See what we can get. You know, I'm gonna try and find a different vocal for that. So this one has like 3 sections, so I'm gonna try and go with that one. Okay, so I think that sounds pretty sick. So yeah, you can go ahead and find the vocal that you like and try and put it in the spectral oscillator and see what you can cook with it. So with that being said, let me try and make like a fun drop or something here and see what I can do. I'll be right back. Okay, after a little bit of messing around and adding some drums, I was finally make like a mini drop. Ain't gonna lie, it's not the best. It's actually kind of bad, but at least you can see how with this kind of sound design, you know, with the vocal letting it loop, you can kind of get like interesting flows that sound a little bit more natural and not that rigid and like squarey, you know. It's kind of fun. I'll let you guys listen to it, and then I'm gonna show you what I did to the patch. Like I said, it's really about just finding the sweet spot of the looping point, and after that you can get really interesting sounds using a vocal, and of course using SERUM 2 and the new features that it has to offer for all of us sound design nerds. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video, this quick tutorial. If you guys liked this video, please, for me, subscribe and like and comment if you can. I'm trying to bring back the channel content a little bit more, so comment and a like and a subscribe would really help me and the channel grow more, and I would appreciate you and I would love you more for that. So yeah, if you can, please help me support the channel. So yeah, with that being said, I think this is it for this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.